Yes, beginning of my loose taekwondo started in Ottawa, Canada. As you know, I lost my country, uh, South Vietnam, so in 1975. So I managed to leave Vietnam in 1978. So I was sponsored by the Canadian government. So I went to Canada in December 1978. From there, then um, I founded Taekwondo school under Grandmaster Park Chung Tek, and then I was an assistant there. I went to Canada, found a place where Taekwondo. First, I went to another Taekwondo school, but they are different from what I learned. At that time, I don't even know what's a WTF and ITF, but I saw the Taekwondo went there. It's not the way I learned. So when I check on the Grandmaster Park Chung Tek school, then this is the Taekwondo I learned. So when he saw me, then I mentioned my school in Vietnam was Auto Quan. So then he took me under his wing, then started training there. And then from 79 all the way, then General Choi came to Ottawa, and then they started, General Choi started the encyclopedia and filming and taking picture, the big project, but I think it in North Korea. So my instructor is Grandmaster Park Chung Tek, and I think he was recruited into the making that encyclopedia. So I took over the school, and in 1981. So later on, Grandmaster Park Chung Tek, so he left General Che, then and then he moved on doing different things. So that time my school called Chung Park's Taekwondo. And then General Choi later on asked me, now Grandmaster Park's gone, and you should have your name of the school. That's why I started Loose Taekwondo, put the name on it in 1982, and then continue to teach. And even at the beginning it's tough, because when I first came to Canada, I worked 2 jobs. I make more money. And when you took over the school, it's more dedicated, and you don't make as much money as you have the other jobs. But because of passion, because I always dreamed to have a school myself, so then money-wise, it's not a big things. But even though I have to work very hard that time to send money home back to Saigon, Vietnam, and went through a tough time. But finally, my family came over in '83, and then when my whole family came over, then I had more free time to focus on my own. Then continue school doing well. Then I opened branches and a lot of more students. So 1984, I was always involved in the Canadian team, but the 1984 was a big one, and Canadian team, we participate the 4 IT World Championship in Glasgow, Scotland. So Canadian team was the grand champion team. So I was a champion in 1984, and then also during that period of time, and I met General Choi when I was very young, was a green belt in Vietnam. So later on when I come to Canada, so I was in the Canadian Championship and win different medals. So General Choi started pay attention. He asked me where do you live, and I told him in Ottawa. So when I got my world champion in Glasgow, so he asked the phone numbers. So later on, almost once a month, have to drive out to Mississauga, Toronto area, try to get the guidance from a general. Then from 1985 until the last international instructor course in Colorado, USA, I have been lucky enough to get the opportunities to follow the founder around the world. That's why I make so many friends, and also as well they give me a lot of opportunity to learn the pure technique from the founder. Also, I guess give me some credibility. That's the reason.